Okay, so we are going to test our drawdown EA. Right now it's on the chart, so I'm going to remove it and attach it again. Okay, so these are the inputs. Number one input is enable drawdown recovery. Now this is the option to allow the bot to do its work. So it's either you enable drawdown recovery or you just enable break even in case you just want your positions to come to break even and close your positions. So that is it. That is set TP to break even. Right. So now we are going to leave our enable drawdown recovery on. Apply recovery to all open positions. This is so that you won't have to start attaching it to every chart. Once you put it on one chart, it will work on every position to help recover your losses. So this is another one. It says pips of loss to activate trailing TP. Now this is the pips that the drawdown actually activates, the drawdown recovery actually activates. So when you are in loss of, I like to use it when I'm in a big loss of, let me say, not so much, let me say about 8,000 pips, when I know that the trade has gone bad, or let me say 8,500 pips, right? So here it is. Then the pips to trail recovery for TP. Now this one is how many pips it will recover before it now TP and closes the position. So at 8,500, if the TP is 3,000, you have a loss of only 5,000 pips, right? So let's leave this one at 4,500. So for it to retrace 4,500, it can quickly close the loss. Then what else? Set CP to break even when loss reaches trigger. So this is the option to enable break even function. And then pips of loss to trigger break even. This is the pips of loss before break even is triggered. So let's use 4,000 pips. So once I'm in 4,000 pips in loss, at least that is come to break even, and I'll know that okay, if I'll re-enter, apply break even to all open positions, just like the apply recovery to all open positions. Next one is enable opposite direction recovery. So this one, it allows us to open a position in the opposite direction. For instance, if we are in a sell position and we see that the trend has changed to a buy, to an uptrend, we can enable an opposite position to open. You understand? So that after some time it closes and you hedge your position. So the next one is enable same direction recovery. Now this is if you don't want, or you can want both. This is if you want same direction. For instance, you are in a sell and while you are in a loss, the SMA crosses below the middle Bollinger Band, which indicates a sell trend, a downtrend has started, or if the RSI signals overbought, that is if the RSI is above 75, which indicates a strong signal to sell, and you are in a sell trade, you can enable same direction recovery so that it opens the same direction of position. So I'm going to leave both of them as true. We will further on as we go, we will see how the priority works. So the next one is condition for recovery activation. So there are 5 conditions here. Number 1 is when recovery start pips is met. So in this instance, we are not using Bollinger Band or RSI. We are only using the number of drawdown pips, which is the recovery start pips. We used 8,500 and we used 4,000 here. And here we used 4,000, I think 4,000 or 4,500. Let me use 4,000. All right, so if it is when recovery start pips is met, that means that it will only open same direction, even if opposite direction and same direction is active. Although if you are using when recovery start pips is met, it's best for you to signify which one. But if both are active, it will open only same direction so that you don't have two positions, and it will help you recover. But we have other options here when SMA is above or below middle Bollinger Band. In this instance, when SMA is above or below middle Bollinger Band, if the SMA crosses above the middle Bollinger Band, even if both same and opposite direction are opened, it will open in favor of the trend. So if you have a sell position and the SMA crosses above the middle Bollinger Band, it will open a buy position to help you follow the trend and hedge and secure your position. But in the opposite case, if it crosses below the middle Bollinger Band, it will open the same position to help you follow the trend and add power to your trade. So the next is when RSI is above or below. This is the same way with SMA, and this is when both the recovery start pips and the SMA Bollinger Band condition is met. For this one, that means the recovery start pips has to be met first before it starts looking at the Bollinger Band and SMA. Same with the RSI, which is the last one. You understand? So it is best to use, maybe I would like to use the recovery start pips and Bollinger Bands. So the next allows us for more flexibility. We can choose our time frame for the SMA and Bollinger Band and RSI. So it's in case we have a specific time frame we want to use aside. Maybe we have our EA on a 15 minutes time frame, but we don't want to use 15 minutes time frame. You can simply choose 1 hour time frame. The next one is SMA period for SMA Bollinger Band mode. So SMA period of 10 is very decent. It is the standard. 10 or 9 is the standard. Bollinger Bands period 20, which is also the standard. So you can leave this one like this. Bollinger Bands deviation 2 standard. RSI period 14 standard. RSI level for buy below this. So if it goes below 25, if you note, the normal standard levels for RSI is 30 and 70. But here we use 25 and 75 to show you since we are already in a drawdown. If we use 70 and 30, sometimes it goes further to even 75. So but when it's on 75, that signals that you have a good entry for a sell, and when it's on 25, it signals that you have a good entry for a buy. Lot size for recovery positions. So this one, you can use the same lot size for recovery as original position. For instance, you have 0.01 in buy, so it will open the same lot size for you, 0.01, either same direction or opposite direction. If you have 0.05 and you use double, it will open 0.1 for you, either in same direction or opposite direction, depending on which one you choose and depending on the trend condition. And we also have the condition of triple original. This one, it will open times 3 the position you have. If you have 0.1, it will open 0.3 for you. The last one is, it's not the last one, sorry. Pips of recovery positions to close in profit. This one is the pips that your recovery position will be in profit. So for instance, your recovery position is in 3,000 pips, let's say 3 points. For instance, gold moves from 3,500 to 3,503 and it is in profit. You can choose, okay, we'll use 3,000. So you will secure your profits for your drawdown or for your all positions, which leads us to the last condition. So you can choose to close all positions, to close only the recovery positions, or to close your initial positions, which is beautiful. You have all the flexibility in the world. So yeah, you can give it a try, and if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. On Telegram, it is at fw/studios, and on MK5 it's at Fidoski. That's my username. Or you can visit our website www.freeworldsolutions.tech.